Michigan State University will once again help cover therapy bills for the survivors of Larry Nassar's abuse. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sarah Swistak. The Board of Trustees has voted to reestablish the Healing Fund that interim President John Engler shut down last month. At the time, Engler said the money would be rolled into the $500 million fund used to settle the lawsuits filed by the survivors. He said it would reduce the amount MSU had to borrow. Survivors were furious, but as Fox 47's Megan Heiler reports, the board responded today.
I stand in support of survivors and also graduate students and faculty who have repeatedly reported instances of harassment and who have received no response.
The room was packed today as the Board of Trustees met for the first time of the year. There were some new faces. Trustees Kelly Tebay, Nancy Schlichting, and Brianna Scott were a part of the unanimous vote to start the new fund for survivors, something many there thought should have stayed in the first place.
It's not necessarily something to pat yourself on the back for when all you're doing is reinstating the thing that you did before. That it should have never gone away to begin with, and while it's good that it's back, I don't think it's necessarily a really good measure of progress.
While the details about the fund were not immediately clear, newly appointed Chair Diane Byram said it was an easy decision.
People believe that it was the moral thing to do. The difficulty is always going to be in the details, in the minutia. That's where it always is, right?
People in attendance to today's meeting told me they hope the new year and the new board members will bring change.
The way that the board operates is problematic. It is a huge cultural shift that's needed.
I'm hopeful that the new members of the board will actually be committed to making changes and making progress and doing more than lip service to those things, because that was what we had with the previous board.
I'm Megan Heiler, Fox 47 News.
We'll let you know when MSU sets the terms and conditions of the new fund. The trustees also elected their new officers today. They chose Diane Byram to be the chair by a 5-3 vote over Brian Masalam. Dan Kelly was elected vice chair.